And I'm really eager to do your read because y'all came up in a couple other people's reads without even having been present, if you know what I'm saying. And I really want to know what's going on with that. Oh, look. Okay. Okay. You might have heard something that you didn't like. Okay. I heard by Gucci Mane, if you are not over 18 years old, do not listen to that song. However, if you are, go, refresh your memory from back then. And then go listen to T.I. back then. And then T.I. and Rara, friends. Not everybody's your friend. You need to keep your friends close and your enemies closer. And when they don't understand what the freak you're talking about because they don't listen, don't worry about it. Literally, keep talking, keep going, keep encouraging people not to have a chance with you. Quick, fast, and in a hurry. Do it now, like do it today before you go to sleep. Do you understand? Like this is gonna be top of the read. Yeah, use your noodle. Use your head. No crying over spilled milk. There's no milk in this coffee. This is like a coffin that is no longer a coffin. It like came back to life. Like the person inside the coffin regenerated themselves, Gemini. They're not listening to death. Death does not become her. Death becomes independent and free. Dissociates itself from the US of A. Mostly because this has become constrictive. Mostly because when you try to pimp a butterfly or grab a delicate subject by the cojones, right? You squash them, and that person's no longer gonna be turned on by the prospect of listening, of being healthy. See all those fruits and veggies? I'm hearing a really inappropriate joke that I got in huge trouble for years ago, but I'm going to tell it again. Because as long as we're on this playback loop that is incessantly playing back and refuses to listen to the noodle, then we'll just go with whatever. Because, I mean, not like we have another chance to do that, right? But there's there's a joke. What's the hardest part of a vegetable to swallow? This is supposed to be like a dad joke slash tarot joke that I hope does not offend anybody. It's not meant to be offensive. It's just the truth. Um, they said the wheel on the wheelchair. You can criticize me and leave messed up comments about me and my life if you want to. You can shoot the messenger, but it's no worse than saying, what is a one-legged waitress named Eileen Bunch? And where does Eileen work? IHOP. Who wants breakfast? But okay, that's what this is like some really edgy, inappropriate, completely not using your brain kind of comedy that was not funny at all to somebody. Like they're out of shits and giggles to give to you. I read this book called Grave Justice a long time ago. And it was a murder mystery, but that's kind of it's kind of the same. It's like cracking a joke on passed over loved ones. I'm glad that you thought you were funny, but you weren't. Digesting vegetables in a coma situation and trying to brand it as a Coca-Cola situation with voluptuous vessels of virgins that will be waiting for you after you come to your senses. I don't know if you know me. I don't know you. From the sound of it, you appear bright until you speak, and then I'm kind of done, gone over it. That's the way I feel like you feel right now, Gemini. You're really over something. Like, look, I'm seeing that Will Smith movie called Gemini, where his older and younger self are having this conversation that is just not going very well. They do not agree. There is no semblance of joy, peace, or contentment. It is a red table talk. It is a red flag on the field. It is the red tent for the mists of Avalon. Yep, we've got balance, we've got survival, and then one foe on the floor that I'm going to go deep diving for. And this is purpose. I don't know whether it was up or down, but I'm taking it in the upright because I'm more in the mood to, like, uplift the noodle rather than stomping on its meager roots. So this is what's not sexy is having to survive, Gemini. Just barely eking by, having ends meet. It's you, yourself, and you. There's no one else coming to save you. And I think the realization that nobody is going to save any of us is probably what's going to save you. Because this balance is all about having the ability to let it go. Let it storm. Let it go. Okay, like have your Olaf moment and then grab the carrot off of Olaf's face, like snatch it and put it in your pocket. Okay? There's nothing else I can say about that. This balance has to happen. And if it doesn't, then I feel like this is kind of the equivalent of becoming extremely dehydrated during a marathon. Because instead of being aware of the fact that you need to survive the long run, you took off out the gate trying to be as sexy as possible, but in reality, that's not sexy at all. You've now burned, literally. Okay? I'm hearing Jason Derulo songs like a mofo, but I'm going to leave those alone. You've now burned through every portion that was helping you survive. This was what was holding you up, and you've now stomped it down. It's kind of like saying, it's below freezing. I did have fire, and now I've stomped out the fire because I wanted to go dance the whole night long. See if I could get lucky. This is the harder part for you to understand. This is smart, is to survive. You're smart if you survive. When people are trying to off you, kill you, hurt you, harm you, if you can survive, you're smart. This is the hard part, is coming into balance with the new reality that someone's trying to kill you. Black, white, and red all over. Newsflash. Someone doesn't like you, Gemini. I feel like they know what your purpose is. and they don't think you're very fit for the position. Now, this coming through via, like use your noodle. Thank you. You need to think about your own integrity before you do anything. Prior. Because I feel like you're this close to. Let me get a clarifier on that, okay? Let me not even say it out loud because I don't want to be in survival mode. I don't want my survival and the balance of my survival to be my entire purpose in my life. Fight or flight is not a fun way to be. Gemini, I pulled the title card for using your noodle. It's almost like you need to throw it all out. Throw everything that you have out. Get out. Okay? This is that snapshot moment that should be a Men in Black moment, that should be a get out moment. You survived and you took the title. You need to quit while you're ahead. And if you don't quit while you're ahead, you're going to keep doing this. This is going to be a postulation. Post you late, Sean. Postulation. Over and over and over and over and over again. And you're going to have to burn, you're going to have to, like, I'm talking about narrow, burn copies. You're going to have to burn evidence. You're going to have to be it's cold in here, left outside like a Toro in the atmosphere because the ambiance of white chicks. I mean, like, you're going to bask in whatever this is. This is a permanent fixture in your life, Gemini. Or you're a permanent fixture in someone else's. Either way it goes, the survival and the balance of purpose is for you to get your title together, indeed. Indeed. Absolutely. Accountability and ownership look fantastic on you. So not only am I going to perpetuate and purport that you should continue doing exactly that, I'm going to get one clarifier moving forward because I feel like that's the most important part and piece of the puzzle available right about here, right about. So I don't know why I'm hearing punk show brother right about now. I don't know, just now. That's what I'm saying. Somebody is stealing your peace, your vitality, your ability to survive, and doing it in style for that matter. You want to be sexy and surviving. What you don't need is people spewing just like emesis of the mind all over everything new that you're trying to build. That's not even a newsflash. That's been the base, the foundation, the actual building block available to the general public for a long time now. They just never cared about it until they were stolen from. Your absence will be missed, Gemini. I'm hearing no love lost. Okay. So you may not feel the same way about these people that you're leaving. And I feel like you're making people eat your dust. I really do. People are eating words that they weren't watching where they were going. This is a crash. Oh my God. Listen, This is almost like them stealing the bodies from Roswell. And you are one of the bodies. And they're like, oh, there's no such thing as a body from Roswell. And you're like, really? Is that right? You can beg to differ all you want. Your title is not going to change. Neither is your survival ability. Neither is your balance or your purpose. You are the only person you can control, Gemini. Not only that, but you're quite powerful. You've got the ability to see hot and cold, fire and ice, if you will. I'm gonna say this very no I'm not. I'm actually gonna say it real confident. Today is Judgment Day. Independence Day. If you're an alien. If you're just a king, an emperor, ordering new clothes, shopping online. Today's Judgment Day. I don't know what that means to you, Gemini, but cheers.